Hi everyone, it's Justin here again from film.recipes, the website with 300 plus film recipes on it, and the Film Recipes app, the app with over 600 film recipes on it, and also I suppose this channel with not very many. But we're getting there, one recipe and one video at a time. So look, here we are. So what are we doing today? This is a chance to look at another film recipe, and this one is very much conditions dependent. The sun is setting, there it is going down somewhere, and it is the golden hour. So we have a recipe that quite simply is called Golden Hour Negative, and it's a classic negative film recipe that's tuned for the golden hour. Now, I do this every time, don't I? I want to show it you on my phone, but I've got my gloves on. Anyway, I'll do that in the next clip. Right, so the settings are loaded up. It's a nice warm-toned, golden hour friendly classic negative that is just lovely as we get to this time of the day. So I needed a good location, so I've come down to the water's edge, and I'm not on the beach this time, but I'm actually on a river. This is the River Hamble, and it's a little place called Swanwick Marina, and it's a bend in the river. And here there's obviously enough water depth for all these boats, and there are many hundreds of them, and stretching all the way down the river actually in both directions. So there's lots of boats if you like taking pictures of those sorts of things, and they add a little interest on the horizon when I am taking sort of silhouette shots or shots out over the water. And this particular spot is useful because of the way the river bends. It means that when the sun sets, it sets across the water, and it does that regularly obviously, and so at the end of the day it's a good spot to come if you want to catch the sunset and you know, this sort of thing. So you'll have seen images that I've taken in this location on a number of my recipe samples. You'll see I've used my lens ball here a few times, and that's quite fun. Plopped it here on various rocks and posts and edges, and you know, captured scenes of the sunset through that, and that's a bit of fun to play with, and you know, adds a little interest, especially on a day like today when the sky is actually completely clear, so there's not a lot of clouds to add interest. So let's try a couple of sample images so you can see what we're looking at with the Golden Hour Negative film recipe. And what I might do is I'll take some now, but I might throw in a couple of those others I described with the lens ball, and when there are a few clouds on the horizon, so it adds a little bit of something to the sky, you might see the difference in those. But let's mix them all in. Take some now, show a through from earlier, and you'll get a sense of what you get with this Golden Hour Negative film recipe. So a few samples there of the look that you get with this Golden Hour Negative film recipe, and classic negative settings, all tuned for those last moments of sunlight, but it could work in the morning just as well, I suppose. So when you are taking your pictures, it's and you know, when we are in a situation where, for example, the sky is clear, or you know, you've got a large expanse of something, you know, in the like a plain floor or even the water, you know, you can have a picture that might end up with a large blank area that you know, lets the picture down somewhat. So it's fun to have something to make a foreground element or to add a little visual interest, and I always like looking around for things like that, and I'm always someone who takes pictures of close-ups of details and, you know, leaves and plants and, you know, all manner of things where I can stuff the camera up close. And this area's got this quite fun set of things to explore, in that there are a bunch of little dinghies here, little boats that are used for getting out to the big boats out on the water. And you know, some of these are pretty old and in a state of disrepair, and have got some sort of kind of interesting sort of nautical and weathered elements. So I quite often take snaps of those, and you may have spotted a few of those in the in sample pictures too. So for my second set, I'm going to have a little explore of this area here while the light is low, where you get those nice reflections and nice bits of lens flare and nice colours, and we'll take a few more with this film recipe called Golden Hour Negative. So there we go, a whole selection of golden hour photos taken as the sun was setting down here at the marina with the Golden Hour Negative film recipe, which you can get in the Film Recipes app, and contains all the settings and 600 other film recipes. So for this one, yes, classic negative, and it's a warm color balance at 6000 Kelvin with a bit of additional shift into even warmer territory, so you get that very, very golden sort of look. The color is also boosted by a couple of points as well, which also helps there. There's a bit of softness to help with the graduation of the sky in these conditions. So there's a DR400, which if you're taking sunset photos is a useful setting to prevent too much color banding, particularly around the sun where you get that fried egg appearance otherwise. So it will help with that. And yeah, there's a little bit of negative clarity in there, just a touch, which I think helps to soften those out of focus areas. And I love that setting, although I know a lot of people like to turn it off. But there it is. Right, I've got to be careful not to move too much, because it's now the next day, because I ran out of time. I'm back by the marina. I'm on the other side actually, because the sun is rising. So to get the light, we have to cross to the other side of the river. But where I am standing, it is quite muddy, and if I do my usual wander around, I'm probably going to end up on my backside. So there we go. Right, that's another wrap for the Film Recipes channel with this edition, looking at golden hour photography with the Golden Hour Negative, named and designed for this very purpose. So I hope you like the look of this rich orangey golden sunset recipe from the Film Recipes app. Thank you very much for watching this edition, and join me again as we do more photography with more film recipes very, very soon.